a lost civilization. Not just a city, but an entire network of monumental settlements, swallowed by time and the relentless embrace of the jungle. For centuries, whispers of what lay hidden persisted, tales of an empire far grander than imagined. Now, with a revolutionary technology, the veil is finally lifting. We are about to witness the astonishing scale of a forgotten world, revealed in breathtaking detail. This is not just a discovery, it is a profound reimagining of one of history's most enigmatic civilizations. Prepare to see the Maya like never before. For generations, our understanding of the ancient Maya has been shaped by the spectacular ruins we know, the soaring pyramids of Tikal, the intricate carvings of Palenque, the astronomical prowess of Chichen Itza. Yet, these iconic sites represented only fragments of a much larger, more complex tapestry. The lush, unforgiving jungles of Central America guarded their secrets fiercely, allowing only glimpses into the true scale of this once dominant power. What lay beneath the verdant canopy? How much of their legacy remained hidden, waiting to be rediscovered? The tropical rainforest is an incredible force of nature, a living, breathing entity that can reclaim vast structures with surprising speed. Over centuries, plants root into cracks, soil accumulates, and the jungle floor rises, burying entire cities under layers of earth and vegetation. What once stood as towering temples and bustling plazas slowly transforms into unassuming hills and mounds. Traditional archaeological methods, painstaking and slow, could only ever scratch the surface, piece by agonizing piece. The sheer density of the foliage made comprehensive mapping impossible. Imagine a technology that could see through the impenetrable green shroud, not with magic, but with light. This is the promise of LiDAR, light detection and ranging. Mounted on aircraft, it fires millions of laser pulses toward the Earth's surface. Most are absorbed by leaves and branches, but a tiny fraction penetrates gaps in the canopy, bouncing off the actual ground, and crucially, off any man-made structures hidden beneath. This revolutionary technique offers an unprecedented, unobstructed view of the landscape, stripping away the jungle to reveal what lies beneath. Each laser pulse returns with precise elevation data, measured in nanoseconds. Billions of these data points create an incredibly detailed, three-dimensional map of the terrain. Sophisticated software then filters out the vegetation, leaving behind a bare earth model. This isn't just a blurred outline, it's a stark, clear image of ancient cities, roads, and agricultural fields, suddenly visible as if the jungle had never existed. The implications for archaeology were immediate and monumental. No longer confined to visible mounds, researchers could suddenly see vast patterns. The initial tests were modest, focused on smaller, known archaeological zones to validate the technology. Yet, even these early scans hinted at something extraordinary. Small, previously unnoticed mounds began to resolve into recognizable structures. Faint linear features, once dismissed as natural formations, reappeared as ancient causeways. The collective gasp among archaeologists was palpable. If these limited surveys yielded such unexpected details, what would a larger, more ambitious project uncover? The answer would redefine the very scale of Maya civilization. In 2018, a consortium of researchers launched the Pacunum LiDAR initiative in Guatemala. This monumental undertaking sought to map over 2,100 square kilometers of the Petén region, a heartland of the ancient Maya. The sheer scale of the project was unprecedented, and the results were nothing short of revolutionary. Within days of processing the initial data, the jungle's secrets began to cascade into view, revealing a landscape utterly transformed. What they found challenged every preconceived notion about the Maya population and their societal complexity. The digital maps revealed not just individual ruins, but entire cities interconnected by vast networks. Over 60,000 previously unknown structures were identified: houses, palaces, ceremonial platforms, and defensive fortifications. This wasn't a collection of scattered settlements, it was a sprawling, interconnected megalopolis, far larger and more densely populated than anyone had ever imagined. The image painted by LiDAR was of a highly organized, sophisticated society, capable of monumental engineering feats, stretching across the landscape, seamlessly integrated. Among the most striking discoveries were complex irrigation systems, miles of ancient causeways radiating from city centers, and extensive terracing designed for agriculture. These weren't simply rudimentary settlements, they were meticulously planned urban centers surrounded by highly modified landscapes. Imagine millions of people sustained by these sophisticated systems, transforming their environment to support an immense population. The sheer scale of human effort, now visible through LiDAR, hints at an environmental mastery previously underestimated. The implications for understanding Maya demographics are staggering. Previous estimates suggested a population of around 1 to 2 million people for the entire classic Maya period. Based on the LiDAR data revealing these vast, densely populated urban and rural areas, that number has been dramatically revised. Archaeologists now believe the Maya civilization could have supported anywhere from 10 to 15 million people. This profound increase fundamentally reshapes our view of their societal organization, resource management, and impact on their environment. Further enhancing the complexity of these discoveries are the elaborate defensive structures, ramparts, moats, and walls encircling many of the newfound cities. These fortifications suggest a landscape not always at peace. Competition for resources, shifting alliances, and periods of conflict were likely defining features of the classic Maya world. The scale of these defenses implies organized, regional warfare, a constant tension underlying the grandeur of their achievements. What struggles did these walls witness? What stories of conflict are still buried beneath? The narrative of the Maya, once centered on a few large city-states, now expands into a continental story of dense urbanism and integrated societies. It challenges the long-held notion of the Maya as scattered, disparate groups, instead painting a picture of a civilization rivaling ancient empires in complexity and population. This new data forces a reconsideration of the Maya collapse. Perhaps it wasn't a sudden, complete abandonment, but a complex, multifaceted transformation across a far grander stage than previously understood. The questions it raises are as numerous as the structures it reveals. But LiDAR reveals more than just cities. It highlights the subtle modifications to the natural landscape, quarries where stone was extracted, raised fields for farming and wetlands, and reservoirs for water storage. These are the fingerprints of a civilization intimately connected to its environment, constantly shaping and manipulating it to meet the demands of its populace. It's a testament to their ingenuity, transforming challenging terrain into productive land, feeding millions without modern technology. What other secrets of their daily lives remain etched into the bare earth? The images generated by LiDAR are not just scientific data, they are portals to a lost world. They allow us to visualize, with stunning clarity, a civilization once thought to be only partly understood. These are not merely new ruins, they are pieces of a grand puzzle falling into place, revealing an entirely different picture of ancient Mesoamerica. The scope of human achievement, the depth of their societal complexity, and the sheer number of people who thrived in these sophisticated environments are now undeniable. A world reborn from digital light. LiDAR is not just a tool for uncovering the past, it is a catalyst for the future of archaeology. It has fundamentally altered the pace and scale of discovery, pushing back the boundaries of what we thought was possible. With only a fraction of the Maya heartland scanned, the potential for further revelations is immense. Thousands more square kilometers await the laser's gaze, promising to reveal even more of this enigmatic civilization. What other secrets lie beneath the endless green, waiting for light to find them? The journey has only just begun. The discovery of these lost cities, hidden under the forest for centuries, serves as a powerful reminder of how much of our history remains unwritten, waiting to be found. The Maya, once thought to have faded into relative obscurity, are now understood as builders of an empire of unparalleled scale and ingenuity. LiDAR has given us the map, but the exploration has just begun. What deeper stories of their lives, their beliefs, their rise and fall, will these silent cities eventually tell? The jungle still holds its breath, but its greatest secrets are slowly, finally, being brought to light.